Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? I hope you're all doing well today. So, I want to tell you guys about that time I got hacked and actually had to change 83 of my own passwords. I made a bunch of mistakes. You guys are going to laugh at me when I'm telling you guys this story, but I think you guys deserve a laugh in these trialing times. So, let's go, shall we? So, about that time I got hacked. It happened a few years ago. I wasn't as adept as I am right now in cybersecurity, of course. I was still a little kid. I didn't know as much as I do now. And I made a bunch of stupid mistakes. And I basically chained all of the dumb mistakes that we learned that we shouldn't do. I basically chained all of them together. It started real simple. I was a kid, I needed a password, so I basically came up with a password, kept it pretty simple, a capital, just a basic sentence that I could remember, and then a number behind that so it would fit any password requirement, and hit go. That was the first password I created for RuneScape. And from there on, I kept on reusing the same password and reusing and reusing and reusing. And pretty much every single site up until a few years ago, I reused the same password. And it was terribly dumb of me, of course, because as you guys know, I don't have to tell you this, but if you use the same password on every website, if they simply hack one of your passwords, they have all of your passwords. And that didn't go very well for me, of course. So Chrome has this really cool feature. It notifies you when one of your passwords gets compromised. And it turned out one of the passwords that I used it on a website that didn't encrypt my password, it didn't salt it, it didn't hash it. So it was basically stored plain text, and all of the alarm bells should have gone ringing when I actually had forgot password on that website, and they sent me my own password in plain text. But again, I wasn't as adept in cybersecurity as I am now, so nothing went ringing for me. Nothing, no alarm bells went off. But now looking back at it, of course, if a website can send you your password in plain text, that's never a good thing. Turn around 180 degrees and run as fast as you can. So basically, that website got hacked. Of course, they did if they don't even implement proper security measures for your password storage. How the heck are they going to keep your information secure? So, of course, they got hacked. Chrome warned me that 86 of my passwords were being compromised. So, it also tells you which ones, of course, which is really nice, but it only tells you about the ones that are stored in Chrome, the ones that you stored outside of Chrome in your password manager, or even just that you remember. Those ones, they don't get reported to you, so you have to go through each of your accounts. And it took me basically, I think it took me 8 days in total to go through everything, because of course when you want to reset your password, you have to go to the website, you have to click reset password, then you have to go through all of the steps in your email, and you have to do that every single time for every website. And it cannot be the same password every single time, so you have to generate a secure password as well, and not some random BS that some 16-year-old kid came up with. You have to have a proper password, especially for the stuff where you keep all of your payment information. I had my address compromised probably, so it's really, of course, they don't live there anymore, by the way, so you can go and look for that information. It's not going to be accurate anymore. But of course, it's something that you have to be really careful about, and especially us guys. We live in a cybersecurity world. We are constantly busy visiting sites like Try Hack Me, visiting sites like Hack the Box, Hack This Site. Those are all really cool websites. But we can also come into contact with some less well meaning people, and we always have to be on our guard. Especially if you keep using the same password for every single website. Come on, you dummy. That's not good. What the heck are you doing? Go change your passwords now that it hasn't been compromised yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short story of how I was a little dumb kid and how I had to spend a week literally just changing passwords. And I hope that if you do the same as I did, that you are actually smart enough to not get hacked, and you go change your passwords now. Use a password manager. keep your stuff secure. I use MacPass or KeePass, whichever you prefer. MacPass is for Mac, KeePass is the alternative for Windows and Linux. And I use a proper secure authentication. I use a key file, I use a proper master password, and I keep my key file backed up as well. Don't be dumb and keep a key file and then lose your key file, because if you lose your key file, all of your passwords are gone. Don't be that kind of guy. Funny side story. I also really like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I think Hacktivist will like that. And also XSS Pro Cat. So I really like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as well. And I had some on a wallet where I lost my master password to. I lost my passwords to my wallet. So those are Bitcoins that are gone. Luckily, it was just a very, very small amount. It's not even worth $100, I think. But it could have easily happened to my main supply as well. So be careful, guys. Think smart. You're all hackers. You know what to do. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye, everybody.